We had, obviously, Monday Night Football, but leading into that, report from not a local YouTuber, not a local reporter, from The Athletic's Diana Rossini.
My girl.
Your girl.
That is my girl.
Great. Maybe. Well, I'm not going to go there. It's professional.
Let me talk to you.
Detroit Lions.
You know what? Let me hit that.
Are interested in acquiring an edge at the trade deadline.
Stop it.
I want it.
Why you lying to
I thought we're good.
Why you always lying?
What is your takeaway from that?
Yeah, I mean, Marcus Davenport.
Everyone loves a good edge, so I like hand jobs.
Yeah, everybody loves a good edge. Dry edge is the best. But
I don't know about the best.
Beat the clock up, baby.
That's crazy. You look at, there's a lot of teams that are bad that have pretty decent edge players. And if you are the Lions, why wouldn't you want that?
Trav's got a decent edge player.
Brad Holmes has acquired an edge or reached out for an edge at the past 3 trade deadlines that we know of. He got Darius Smith last year. He reached out for Daniil Hunter the year before that. He was
Allegedly.
He wants to add to this team. He's not going to force it. He's not going to overvalue or overpay for a guy. But when you look at the Miami Dolphins, who there is reports that they had talks with, you look at the Cincinnati Bengals, who there are reports that they had talks with. These are teams with good edge players that are bad and need to get as many draft picks that they can to build up their rosters. So, yeah, I would love that.
I'm in the same camp as Brendan Harris. I'll believe it when I see it.
That's also true.
Like, I just feel like you run it in the Super Bowl window. I wouldn't dick around with waiting to the deadline to acquire this piece is going to help you. Now, obviously, it may not be a starting piece. It could just be a depth piece to avoid the situation you had happen last year. So, I guess I'll keep that in mind, too. But just I feel like that would have been addressed in the offseason. However, I do see, like, a strategy in waiting to the deadline because, like you said, there are teams that are going to be more likely to get rid of pieces that maybe they weren't in the offseason. Yeah. Like the Miami Dolphins. I'm sure they had aspirations to contend for at least a playoff spot.
I guess.
Not looking like the case now. You know what I'm saying? The New York Jets. Not that they thought they were contending for anything, but they're probably, like, now they know. AG probably want to get a feel for, like, who's here to ball, like the Detroit Lions type of mentality, and who's here. And by the way, we're not probably going to acquire that because AG offering those guys for a reason. But I guess I see the strategy in getting guys at the deadline when teams don't want them anymore. But then again, you're also in a competing market at that point, too. Maybe the asking price is higher. So I don't even necessarily know if that's true either. Where you at? Do you believe it, KG?
I want to believe it. I think that, we're good, but we can be great. I think that's the one thing that we are missing right now. And just, you're in a Super Bowl push right now. So if you want to go get an edge, go get an edge, bro. It's too many, like, shit teams out here that you can take advantage of in the trade market and make this team better. I think it's okay to ask for more. We're good right now. But can we hit that next level? I think we can.
Okay, real quick. This is some pretty good stuff here because
we might clip this. I don't know.
I've done a lot of polls in my life, on the Woodward Sports Network in the chat. And I don't know if I've seen one literally end 50-50.
I told you.
But great hand job debate ended 50-50.
Wait. Nick, you never established. Are you pro?
He said
swing vote.
You said like it's a
he said if it was leading to something.
Yeah, I'm not going straight handy like.
Wait, we gotta clip this segment.
Okay.
This is our segment. We can't go off on a hand job.
We might clip the Lee McNeil one.
Okay.
We'll see.
I feel like this one would be.
Respectfully, I like when it's leading up to something, going with some foreplay besides that. If we're talking, edging, and are we getting edged by this article from Rossini here about the Detroit Lions being interested in edges, I'd be all in for the Detroit Lions to finally make a move. Do I believe in AQM long term? Not exactly. It doesn't, get me excited about a Super Bowl run having AQM when you could be talking about a guy like Trey Hendrickson. Straight up. I'm thinking about moving off a second-round pick, if that's what it takes, to get Henderson for a legitimate Super Bowl push where you are going all in. One thing to think about, and we've all talked about the Detroit Lions defense. Calvin Shepard is talking and acting like a head coach, fellas.
Yeah, he is.
You're going to get draft capital when Shepard gets a head coaching job.
He will be a head coach.
He will 100% be a head coach. So you can think about if you do move off of a second-round pick, you are going to get some comp picks back for when Shepard does ultimately land a head coaching job. So, something to think about.
Yeah, I guess I'm just like, I don't know. I guess I'm still trying to decide, like, is this the best time to do it versus when you had the whole offseason? Because, again, with what's at stake, like, it's a Super Bowl window. I feel like if it's something to be addressed, it should have been addressed in the offseason. Maybe they felt they did.
I mean,
maybe he believed in Davenport.
A trade
and that's what it was from all of every beat reporter we listened to, every person that was around Allen Park they were like telling us adamantly, like, they are not trolling you guys. They actually believe in the guys they have. They actually believe in Marcus Davenport and in AQM, and they believe in the guys they have in-house will be good enough. And I did too. They got me. But unfortunately, surprise, Davenport goes down. We don't know what's going on with him.
I wanted to believe, so I tricked myself into believing.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of doing it facetiously, obviously.
Logically, it was like, hell no.
What if the deadline was to play the whole time? Because you get more teams in a fucked up position, you kind of got to make a move, or else some of these people will walk. And then you talking about the edge position, it's plug and play. Yeah. Like, I get getting somebody in the offseason and having them be acclimated to your system, but literally, if you get somebody at the deadline, we saw it with Zadarius Smith. Plug and play, see quarterback, go get quarterback. So I'm not mad at them doing it now if you're going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the debate I'm having with myself, too. Like, is it more advantageous?
Now y'all don't want edges now. That's crazy.
No. I'm here for it. I don't know if I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't believe it.
I feel like you had all off season to make this move. Now, my debate though with myself is, was it more advantageous to wait to the trade deadline? Because, like you said, teams are more willing to give off pieces or get rid of pieces that they were holding on to before. Yeah. Is it for less though? Because it's also a bidding war.
You think they're gonna get a first rounder for Trey Hendrickson?
But they don't call it like they call it a trade market, right? It's like people are like, hey, fuck, Detroit's gonna give you a second.
Is it bidding war?
We'll give you two.
Still, I look at the amount of teams that are willing to go all in, or not even all in, but give up that level of asset for a player at the deadline is very limited. I think it's pretty much the same pool as you'd be looking at in the offseason. So I don't know if that would make the prices go up too much higher.
Yeah, I feel like there's like
how many teams really acquire players at the deadline? Meaningful.
It's a handful of teams.
And I've heard times from like I want to say it was Rap Sheet or maybe it was Shefty. Is one of those guys that like the NFL wants a more exciting trade deadline. I don't know how they would enforce that. They did force other things in the game. We'll say that. Yeah. Either way. Maybe this year we'll see a little bit more.
They trade Max Crosby to Dallas, and that would be a pretty huge start.
That's probably something they're looking for.
He just followed like 20 people on the Cowboys on Instagram.
Like right now, if Micah Parsons was, I guess his market to be hot regardless. I don't know. I guess the team's looking to get rid of pieces like either one, you suck, two, you just got there, and this guy doesn't fit your system, or just doesn't fit like your coaching style, whatever it may be in that situation. I'm here for it though. I'm not saying I don't want an edge rusher. I'm just saying I don't know if I believe. Also, like, what do we have to trade? Like, we're not going to wait players.
No. Second round picks.
We have no third round picks because of Isaac Tesla, who I do think can be promising. It's promising.
It's got to be the two.
Yeah, it's a two for a guy like a Trey Hendrickson, maybe even a Phillips. I don't know if I go that high on Phillips.
But that's what they do.
I don't think it would take a two to get Phillips.
No, it wouldn't.
Look how many guys we got to pay. I think you need these draft picks. Look at the guys we got to pay here soon. Look at
the Zadarius Smith trade last year. They were trying to get him to give up a third for the longest until they settled on a fifth rounder, and I think a sixth for the following year. So that's what Zadarius Smith cost you. If you want to go get a Trey Hendrickson, it's probably a second. But I think that's
Trey
great.
Trey Hendrickson isn't going to happen. Cincinnati, for some reason, Trav, right? They said they're not trading.
I don't think they're.
Joe Burrow might come back.
They trying to win.
Joe Flacco looks good.
Joe Flacco does look good.
He learned how to hit the square button.
That division is wide open. That division is wide the fuck open. So I don't know if they move on from Trey Hendrickson. I'm looking at guys on the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
I'm looking at guys on the New Orleans Saints.
Tennessee
I'm looking
Titans.
at guys on the Tennessee Titans.
Arden Key's a guy they brought in for free agent visit.
Arden Key was a guy they liked. And Arden Key fits that body type. Another guy that fits that body type and has repertoire with Dan Campbell. Is Cam Johnson or Cam Jordan.
Yeah.
And maybe
he looks better this year.
Maybe he wants to retire a Saint, which would make sense, but maybe he wants to go win a Super Bowl.
See, I think he wants to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like,
go chase one, bro.
And is he cooked? Yeah, he's cooked. But having him instead of Pat O'Connor is a rotational piece there.
The other thing, too, he's got a fat-ass cap hit for what he is at this point in his career.
I mean, I'm sure they'd take
If you're not willing to pay Zadarius the 6 or 9, whatever the hell it was, you're going to pay Cam Jordan 9, 8? To be just as good, if not worse?
For this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would.
Yeah, it's you that does
I've
that.
heard this name
That wasn't it.
floated around a lot from the Miami Dolphins. Bradley Chubb.
Yeah.
Bradley Chubb's always injured, so
4
maybe
sacks so
that,
far this year.
Brad's like, yeah,
Bradley Chubb.
And they got the
bring him home.
same name.
You get four games out of Bradley Chubb and 4 games out of
I
Marcus
think he's got a big
Davenport.
contract too, though. I'll look it up. Hold on.
He tore his ACL in 2024.
Brad
The
loves
Jets,
that.
yeah, could somebody on the Jets? There you go. You
So
got the
my-
pipeline there with Aaron Glenn.
The only thing with the Jets, I feel like the pieces they would be offing, one or two things. Either one, we're not re-signing. Like I think Breece Hall's getting traded. If you got a fantasy football league, I would go buy low right now.
Oh, I already got
considers
it.
probably picking up the phone and grabbing
Brees
him.
Hall will be a Chief.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh.
I think it's a perfect chief.
Him
to be
and
honest with you.
Pacheco. Ooh.
The other thing too is like you're also getting rid of him in a Jet situation if you don't fit the culture, and that's that hard nose, everything that we are here. That's what AG's trying to establish there. So the pieces they're getting rid of probably aren't going to fit what we got going on. You know,
That's
Good
fair.
point.
That's fair.
Yeah, Chubb's contract's trash. Couple $31 million seasons on the cap hit after this.
Yeah, no Bradley Chubb.
Yeah,
no,
no, I'm
you
good.
are getting a guy on an expiring deal or that has 1 year left with a team option or something like that. You're not going to get a guy that's got this
It's a rental.
2-year extension. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're trading for a rental, and we'll see what happens. But like I said, I agree with you guys. I'll believe it when I see it, but I'm not going to say I'd be mad.
I saw a couple people saying Jalen Phillips. I would personally
Jalen
love
Phillips
that.
was the guy that they said that drew the most interest.
I think he's a dog.
Third rounder gets that done. Maybe fourth.
Fourth, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe a fourth.
I
We
think
got any
I
third.
think
I
a
guess we do
fourth.
next year's third rounder.
I think a
Or
fourth.
no,
could
did we
get-
give up?
Can we give him future thirds, knowing that we're going to get 2 for Kelvin Shepard when he becomes a head coach?
You could.
Can you give him an IOU?
I owe you.
Yeah.
We'll give you one of our Shep thirds.
You're right.
I think if I had to pick a name, it's Arden Key for me. That's what I'm like assuming.
Arden Key I'd love that. And again, that's not this game breaker. That's not. But it is a
Probably
good
6th,
depth
5th
piece.
round pick. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If that. Who's it for you, KG? One name.
I like Phillips a lot.
Phillips.
Yeah.
Like what would
My
you think
dream
is
name
gonna
is
happen?
Hendrickson, but
Yeah.
it'd probably be Phillips.
Trav? You're on the social media tip. I mean, did you post this at all yet about the trade?
I haven't posted anything about Arden Key, no.
I wonder what they're saying out there.
I want Cam Jordan.
You want Cam Jordan?
I want Cam Jordan too.
I'm not mad at that.
I wouldn't be mad at that either.
I like
On
him.
this defensive line, he would probably ball out.
He fits exactly the type of player they like. That
Big
body
body.
edge.
Yeah.
Obviously, Dan Campbell knows him well.
Yeah.
So,
And you playing with Aleem and
Yes.
DJ Reader and Hutch, bro.
and he's like I said, I know he's far deep on the back nine. Like
Yeah.
he's on hole 16 right
I'm
now.
not
Yeah, but he's
expecting
a
anything.
1A
I-
over there.
yes.
He's been a 1A over there.
I need him
for
to end the
forever.
season with us.
But having
give us a couple
him
playoff
out there
games.
on the rundowns when it's instead of Pat O'Connor, like no offense to Pat O'Connor, but he hasn't been playing so well this year. So having a guy like Cam Jordan out there,
And he's still getting to the quarterback at a good rate. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like Cam Jordan's just some washed up edge. I mean, he's still a very productive.
We pulled tape on it last
it was
time
a
we
lot
talked
of
about
free
it.
rushes.
It was, yeah, a lot was free
Kind of
rushes.
weird, but hey,
But I mean,
could just be in the right position, making the right play, making the right
we
read.
watched what happened on Monday night. He's not. I'm gonna say free rushes, but he's definitely gonna get some one-on-ones.
Yeah.
And if you can win that, then yeah, you could probably end up.
You're
going
going
to
to get one-on-ones as a Detroit Lion.
Is Miles
for sure.
Frazier done for the season? No, he's
No,
back.
he's close to come back.
Yeah, he is back at practice. I'm pretty sure. And
No word on Josh Pascal. That's another thing too. Are we training for that? Josh Pascal might be coming back.
Man, we've
Malcolm
been hearing that.
Rodriguez expected to be back at practice next week.
Rodriguez.
My
Nick,
guy Rodrigo. I was
give
wearing
me-
his shirt last night.
give me the
Oh,
dream-
That sounded weird.
guy you'd like to acquire
It's
and the
Brad.
guy you
It's
expect. If this is true, per Diana Rossini.
The dream's got to be Trey Hendrickson, pairing him with Aiden Hutchinson, Ali McNeil, and legitimately having game wreckers throughout a defensive line that you can rush for and sit back all these guys in the secondary and linebackers. So I think that's the dream straight up, and it just unlocks your defense's ability to wreak so much havoc. And you saw the Eagles legitimately take over a Super Bowl, being able to get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
And you saw the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take over a Super Bowl, getting to the quarterback, both
Yeah.
against Mahomes. If you're able to do that, that's why I'm 100% giving up the second rounder to get Trey Hendrickson to go all in for this season.
And could you think of that rotation when you talk about Aiden Hutchinson, Aleem McNeil, Tyleek Williams, DJ Reader, Al-Qadim Muhammad, a Cam Jordan, another. If a Josh Pascal gets healthy, you throw him in there too. Those are bodies. Like that's literally what you need when you're looking at keeping people fresh for the playoffs. Having that rotation in there. Imagine the luxury of having a guy like Cam Jordan to give Aiden Hutchinson some time off, to give Aiden Hutchinson a couple snaps, and then put him out there on 3rd and 7 when he just had the first 2 snaps off.
I think we learned this Monday, Aiden ain't taking snaps.
Yeah, that is true, too. I fucking
That
love
long-ass drive, Coach was calm come out. He said, one more.
I got one more.
5 times, said one more.
I fucking love Hutchinson.
And was still that when he was dead ass tired when he hitting Tristan Wirfs with those fucking spin moves.
Yeah.
That mean dude's an absolute demon.
He's a different beast, man. I love Aiden Hutchinson.
I guess.
All right, we got to go to
Arden Key, Jane Phillips, what was that?